Welcome again onto this podcast. As you all know, yesterday was a very intense game between Manchester United and Chelsea. As you can see in the studio, I'm putting on the Manchester United jersey for not believing in Chelsea. And I'll be the first to apologize to all Chelsea fans about not believing them, especially Cole Palmer. Manchester United have a tough task now to make the top four. After leading for almost 95 minutes yesterday, somehow they still managed to lose the match. The Premier League. Chelsea surprised me yesterday. Notwithstanding, I'm expecting Manchester United to put up a fight this weekend when they face Liverpool. And you know Liverpool being in the hunt for another Premier League this season with the three-horse race involving both Arsenal and Manchester City. I'm expecting it to be a very intense match this weekend because Manchester United will definitely not want to lose back-to-back games, especially at Old Trafford, considering the fact that they have gone on a difficult run. With the job of the coach hanging in the balance, I'm expecting Manchester United to put up a fight. Still on the game. Manchester United. Casemiro was one of the worst players yesterday. Despite the exploits of Anthony, who hasn't been performing for the whole bulk of the season, Garnacho was exceptional as always, having scored 2 goals and was a menace to the Chelsea defense all throughout the game. Bruno Fernandes performed to one of his absolute best, but unfortunately, Diogo Dalot let the whole Manchester United down after that moment of madness in the 95th minute, giving away a penalty and a lack of concentration at the dying embers of the game. Cole Palmer still remains the Premier League best player, and Chelsea fans, I want to apologize for doubting Cole Palmer. These people here are not a football club. They need to go to relegation and start from the championship because Manchester United have no vision, they have no cohesion, they have no stability, they have no standard. But I just hope, as an Arsenal fan, that they can at least draw Liverpool this weekend and help us extend our lead at the top of the Premier League table. Thank you, and come again to football analysis. With me here in the studio is Valentine, and as you all know, my name is Kali. Welcome again. Starting with yesterday's match between Manchester United and Chelsea. What do you have to say about yesterday's game? I mean, the intensity from the first minute, Chelsea scoring as early as the 4th minute. Cole Palmer, before the first 30 minutes, Chelsea were already leading 2-0. From nowhere, before the first half ended, it was 2-2. What do you have to say about the game?
Okay, about the ball yesterday. First of all, they robbed Man U. That is the issue. First PK is not a PK. The second PK is not a PK also. They robbed Man U for that match. Everybody see it. The whole world see it. They robbed Man U.
Are you trying to say that the English referees are...
Thank you, my brother. They robbed Man U. Man U win that match.
Personally, for me, it was an even game. It was a fair game. I mean, Manchester United lost their concentration.
Man U don't lose anything.
And the second penalty was obviously a penalty.
The first PK is not a PK. The second PK is not a PK. If you watch that match, go watch the highlights. It's not a PK.
What has been done, and as they say, what has been done is irreversible. So Manchester United fans will have to move on and look ahead to what they can really achieve in the Premier League. Talking about them finishing in the top 4. This weekend, Manchester United are playing Liverpool.
No man, Manchester United, we are doing it since we beat Liverpool against for FA Cup, okay. And we are doing it on weekend, which means on Sunday. We will beat Liverpool 2-1. That one a sure bet.
That is a very intense scoreline. Manchester United fan here predicting that they will beat and inform Liverpool side 2-1 on Sunday. Bookmark this so that when we come back on Sunday, we'll know if this prediction is actually correct.
No, we go beat Liverpool. That one a sure bet. We go beat Liverpool 2-1.
Such confidence and poise. Talking about Liverpool, there are also games that are holding this weekend. Talking about the quest for the Premier League title. There's Arsenal and there's of course Manchester City. I think Manchester City play Crystal Palace tomorrow and Arsenal play Brighton. What do you have to predict about
for Arsenal, This Arsenal of today, Arsenal this weekend, that one are too much.
Okay.
Because Brighton is Brighton's home. Arsenal cannot beat Brighton in their home.
That's a very strong scoreline. Definitely, the match is tomorrow by Nigerian time, 6:30 p.m. I think, or 5:30. We'll work on that and give you the updates. Talking about Manchester United, I think they play early kickoff tomorrow. What do you have to say about that game? Crystal Palace being at home and Manchester City coming to the home of Crystal Palace.
Manchester City coming to City go beat Crystal Palace as usual, like 4-1, 3-1. That is what I'm seeing. Even this Man U Liverpool, that match is a draw match.
Obviously, you said at the beginning of this game, at the beginning of this update, that you are forecasted United to beat.
But all of us know it's a draw match.
As from today, I'll stop taking your predictions seriously. Talking about the game entirely, after the weekend game, there are Champions League games next week, of course, and of course there are big games like Barcelona playing PSG. And of recent, Kylian Mbappe has been in impeccable form. He has been scoring goals for fun for PSG. Obviously, he has made the announcement that he'll be leaving come the end of the season. Do you think that Kylian Mbappe can as well help PSG lift the UEFA Champions League title for the first time in their history?
Kylian Mbappe is Mbappe's dream to lift Champions League from French League. It's Mbappe's dream, but he can't achieve it in French League because there is big boys. Madrid is still there, Man City is still there, Arsenal is still there, Bayern is still there. So there is more big boys is there. So I'm not saying PSG, or even all of us is no say it's football. Everybody can win, everybody can lose, but I'm not saying PSG thing.
Talking about the big boys, you mentioned them. You mentioned Real Madrid and Man City. That would be a blockbuster game come next week.
Yes.
Do you think that this time City will edge Man City after the mistakes of last season, whereby Man City rough-handled Real Madrid 4-0 at home?
This City of today will still beat Man City, but I don't know how many they will beat Man City. But City of today will still beat Madrid.
That is a confident prediction. If we look back, Arsenal just held Man City to a goalless draw at the Etihad Stadium, and with Real Madrid, with the likes of Vinicius Jr., the importance of Jude Bellingham, and the exploits of Rodrigo, I don't think it will be as straightforward as it was last season. But let's leave that. Talking about Arsenal and Bayern Munich in the Champions League next week. Do you think this Arsenal can, beat Bayern? Because at the moment, Bayern look in desperate need of
Trophy.
Yes, and they have been everywhere this season. They lost their last league game to Borussia Dortmund. Do you think that this Bayern can somehow manage to knock an informed Arsenal out of the Champions League?
Bayern is already experienced players and experienced club. Arsenal, but the Gunners I'm seeing today, Arsenal is in form.